That's quite something. That is quite something to watch. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Hello and welcome to part 2 of the Fast and the Curious at the British Grand Prix on race day. My name is Christian Hewgill. This is the team principal, Greg James. Greg, where are we?
I'm so excited to say that we are on the start-finish straight. We are in room 414, my room at the Hilton, and we are overlooking a huge Union flag, a huge brass band, the podium that Hannah Waddingham is about to sing the national anthem from.
Queen Hannah Waddingham.
Queen Hannah Waddingham. Then we have the safety car. Then behind that, we have the most famous racing cars in the world. And above us, we have the red arrows circling. You can hear the music pumping. You can hear the announcement saying, drivers, 2 minutes till national anthem.
And Greg, speaking of which, the drivers are just coming out in front of us. There's Yuki Tsunoda and Daniel Ricciardo. There's Kevin Magnussen. There's George Russell. We're watching them come out of, there's the Hulk. We're watching them come out of the pit lane and form a sort of triangle because any moment now there'll be the national anthem. So we should do a really super quick bit of pre-race prediction.
Pre-race prediction is going to be a Lando Norris victory. I think it's looking, it's going to be dry for the start, it looks like. The rain clouds have disappeared. All we can really see are light-ish fluffy ones, and it's looking pretty good.
But don't underestimate how slippy that surface will be. In the last hour before the race, we've had 2 huge showers which will have washed the grip away. Go the tiniest bit offline and you are going to have a serious slip-up.
That cheer, by the way, is for George Russell, who's just appeared from the pit lane. And I think I can see some Ferrari suits as well arriving. I can see a wild Lando. Oh no, that's not Lando. That's just someone dressed in McLaren colours.
No, that's Oscar.
There's Oscar. There's Oscar.
And George, that little cheer you just heard is George Russell waving to the crowd. As we've now got to stop and listen to the race for the national anthem. Oh my God.
Stupid. Look at that, Christian. As Hannah Waddingham finishes singing the national anthem, the red arrows fly over. This is all it's about now. All the build-up is about those cars going as fast as possible for an hour and a half or so. And talk us through what we can see now. It's lovely when it clears, and it's sort of like the clouds clear, and you can see everything in full view. And those machines, as Pete Tong in the background is DJing it, those machines are revealed.
The machines are revealed, and it's George Russell on pole as his car is lifted off the ground for the final time before it's put back on the ground for the race to start. And George will be keeping cool. He's finally been able to get some time to himself. All the build-up's finished. This is his moment to concentrate his mind. There's no one in front of him. He's got that moment of solace to get himself into the right place, to lower the heart rate and concentrate on what he needs to do, which is get away smoothly, because he knows if he doesn't, he's got a 7-time world champion behind him who will be desperate, and I mean desperate, to get back to winning ways for the first time in a couple of years here at the British Grand Prix, where he is the most successful driver ever at Silverstone. And if that wasn't enough for George with Lewis behind, he's got Lando Norris, who knows he's got an unbelievably quick McLaren and a realistic chance of winning his second ever Grand Prix. And then Max Verstappen, another multiple world champion, in 4th, who, because he damaged his car in qualifying with a run over the gravel and damaged the floor, hasn't been talked about too much. But let's be honest, they should never be discounted. Oscar in 5th as well, who can't be counted out. This is a fascinating British Grand Prix. And Greg, look at the track we can see in front of us.
Yeah.
Yes, we've not had rain for the last hour, but look at those damp patches straight in front of us.
Yeah.
This is still lethal, tricky conditions for the drivers, because the tiniest bit of mistake on a greasy, low grip track where the grip's been washed away by the rain, anything could happen.
Okay, here we go. 5 reds, lights out, and away they go. The 2 Mercedes are leading into the first turn. George Russell takes the first corner.
Really smooth from George Russell.
Very
He'll
smooth.
be really pleased with that. And also, Max always tends to get away well, but it looks like Lando's held his position.
So it happened. Lando just took Max.
Yeah, lap 15, clean move, absolutely massive. You heard the roar of the British crowd. They're showing the replay on the screen in front of us. That is massive, massive for Lando Norris's race. Puts him right back in contention for the win. Because, all right, the Mercedes may be able to stay ahead of Max and the Red Bull, but now this is the test. Have they got the pace to beat the McLarens?
Yes.
I'm
Maybe.
not sure.
Maybe
I'm
not.
Sure.
Oh my God, Christian! And now Oscar took Max.
Yeah, a few laps later, Piastri makes his way past Verstappen. A couple of things significant for me. Max didn't really fight it. Max knows he has not got the pace to challenge for the win. He's let the McLarens pass, but as we watch the big screens in front of us now, we can see Lewis Hamilton, it looks like, all over the back of George Russell. The rain's coming down, and the old master in the wet looks like he has got a huge opportunity to get past his younger teammate for the race win. This is fascinating. We're getting the two Mercedes fighting for the win as the rain comes down.
And it's really coming down now. This really is. This is poncho weather.
Look at this. Look at Lewis. He's right up close. Is he going to come up the inside? Lewis Hamilton down the inside.
Oh my God, he's done him!
Take George Russell.
He's done him!
Lewis Hamilton takes the lead of the British Grand Prix.
Wow! My God, this is good.
Unbelievable.
Listen to the roar when Lewis zooms past our window here. Listen to this. That's the roar for Lewis, George Russell, Lando Norris, and then Oscar Piastri.
Spray. Greg, look down into turn one. You can see
Oscar nearly went off there. Oscar nearly, yeah, he just got it. He just held it on.
Well, what was I saying at the time? You can see the spray. This is unbelievably lethal conditions for these drivers. One mistake can eventually over. George has gone wide and...
That one's closer.
George has gone wide. Lando's through. Lando's through. Lando's gone past George. George has slipped to third. George Russell really struggling with his Mercedes in these conditions. Lewis Hamilton's driving to take the lead in the Grand Prix. George Russell's fallen to third behind Lando Norris. This is unbelievable. Lando Norris takes the lead of the British Grand Prix. Right in front of us, he's got him and they're continuing to battle. They're continuing to battle, all three of them.
This could not be closer.
I need to see what's happening. I can't do this. George is out. George has been ready to retire the car.
Yeah, I've already seen that because I'm out.
No, you're not. It's a different part of the track.
You're on a satellite delay.
Yeah, that was a different part of the track.
George Russell's out, but Christian Hewgill is inside because of the rain. What a nana.
So Lewis Hamilton's taken the lead of the British Grand Prix.
Here he
and
comes.
Listen to this.
This is the roar. Oh, wow. And
so popular with the crowd. It was a slow stop as they were getting ready into some moving on to dries. And also, the decision for Lando Norris to run a lap longer is crucial as well. I don't think that helped. Combine it with a slow start. Lewis Hamilton's in the lead.
And as they say in the business, that was the undercut.
That was the undercut. He's learning. He's learning.
And Norris is 2.5 seconds behind Lewis Hamilton.
Hey, he's not out of it. He's not out of it because he's going to have to pass for the lead on track unless we get more weather.
Look, I love Lando. I love Oscar. I'm sad for George because we love him.
But what a story Lewis winning will be.
I do think it will be it's the bigger story, I think. If you're putting emotion aside, it's a bigger story if he wins today because he's been off the podium for ages.
Saudi 2021, his last race win. Lap 48.
Oh no.
And Max Verstappen has overtaken Lando Norris for P2. Max seems to be, well, they picked hard tyres and they seem to be lasting longer, getting to the end of the race faster. And I'm now worried he's going to get Lewis. I'm really worried.
You think Max is going to get Lewis?
I'm worried. But I don't know, but I'm worried.
Please no. Who's winning the British Grand Prix?
Sir Lewis Hamilton.
Lewis, please.
Come on, Lewis, one more lap. Come on, Lewis.
Followed by Max Verstappen. Followed by Lando Norris. Followed by Oscar Piastri.
I've not been this nervous for a long time.
I'm nervous, I just called him Oscar Piastri.
This is so tense.
Okay, so there's the calm before the storm. How are we looking? Verstappen is currently
Come on, Lewis.
2 and a bit seconds behind. Still.
If Lewis keeps it clean, it should be fine. This is where you use every bit of your experience. This is why he's a great. Keep it on the black stuff. Don't make any silly mistakes. Hold on. I can't remember being this nervous at the end of the Grand Prix for years.
All this weekend, the chat's been about Lando, Oscar, what's going to happen here, what's going to happen with Max.
It's emotional.
But we are potentially about to see history.
What a comeback it'd be. At the British Grand Prix, we thought it might never happen again. A Lewis Hamilton win at the British Grand Prix.
Do you think he ever thought it would happen again?
I don't think Lewis doubts himself.
It's a huge moment. Huge moment. Max is gaining. He's under 2 seconds behind now. Big push. Here we go. Here we go.
1 quarter to go.
This is
He's done it.
That's
He's done it.
Oh my
Lewis
God.
Hamilton wins the British Grand Prix. He's done
Wow. 9 wins.
it. He's done it. I can't believe it. I can't believe
Wow.
it. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I cannot believe it.
Hamilton, Verstappen,
I didn't think
Norris.
we would ever see that again. I didn't think we'd ever see that.
Look at there's the Lewis garage there.
I'm actually emotional.
They're all look at them all running. Look at the Lewis Hamilton garage running to go and congratulate him.
That is astonishing. I didn't think we'd ever see that again.
That is an
I
amazing
didn't think
scene.
we'd
Look
ever
at
see
everyone
that again.
sprinting up the pit lane to meet him. Wow. What a race.
I can't believe it. I didn't think we'd ever see that again. That is sensational.
You know, you're crying, Christian.
Yeah.
Give me a hug.
That is sensational. What a moment. What a moment. What a moment. Wow. Wow. Lewis Hamilton wins the British Grand Prix. Wow. I didn't think we'd ever see that again. Look at these fans. He's just looked so far away from a victory for so long. And to do it here of all places, his comeback win, I'd begun to doubt whether we'd see it again. One of the greatest of all time. We're so lucky to have lived through this era. That's quite something. That is quite something to watch. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. What a moment. What a moment.